Dear students, today we are going to discuss The Merchant of Venice, Act 4, Scene 1, from line 105. Children, before we start the detailed explanation from line 105, I'll give you a little recap till line 104 about the scene. Children, this scene takes place in the courtroom. This is a trial scene of The Merchant of Venice and is the most famous and powerful scene of the play. This is the scene where Shylock is to take his forfeiture from Antonio. Antonio's friends and even the Duke beg him, persuade him to have mercy. But Shylock says he will not grant mercy for the simple reason that he hates Antonio. He says Christians do what they wish with their slaves because they have bought them. And so it is with Antonio. Bassanio offers Shylock 6,000 ducats, double the actual amount. But Shylock refuses, saying that even if he was offered 6 times the amount, he would still want the pound of flesh from Antonio. Now let's discuss the scene in detail from line 105. Duke, upon my power, I may dismiss this court, unless Bellario, our learned doctor, whom I have sent for to determine, here determine means decide, this, come here today. In these lines, the Duke says, on the strength of my authority, on the power which I possess, I may adjourn, I may dismiss the court unless Bellario, a learned doctor, a wise doctor, whom I have called for to decide the case, arrives here today. Salario, my lord, here stays without a messenger with letters from the doctor, new come from Padua. Salario says, my lord, there is a messenger waiting outside with letter from the doctor, from Dr. Bellario, just now arrived from Padua. Duke, bring us the letter, call the messenger. The Duke says, bring me the letters and call the messenger inside. Bassanio, good cheer, Antonio. What, man, courage yet? The Jew shall have my flesh, blood, bones, and all. Ere thou shalt lose for me one drop of blood. Bassanio says, cheer up, Antonio. Come on, man, have courage. I shall allow the Jew to have all my flesh, blood, bones, before you lose one drop of your blood for me. Antonio, I am tainted weather of the flock. Children, in this line, tainted means sick and weather means sheep. Meetest for death. Antonio says, I am just like a diseased, a sick sheep in the flock, and most ready for death. The weakest kind of fruit drops earliest to the ground. And so let me. Further, he says, I am the weakest kind of fruit that drops first to the ground, and so let me drop, let me die. You cannot better be employed, Bassanio, than to live still and write mine epitaph. Further, Antonio says, Bassanio, it is a better occupation for you to continue to live, that you may write the inscription on my tombstone, on my doomstone. Children, epitaph means tombstone. Enter Nerissa, dressed like a lawyer's clerk. Duke, came you from Padua, from Bellario? Duke asks, have you come from Dr. Bellario at Padua? Nerissa, from both, my lord. Valerio greets your grace. Nerissa replies, yes, from Padua and from Valerio, my lord. Valerio sends his greeting to your grace. After saying this, she gives a letter to the Duke. Bassanio, why dost thou weed thy knife so earnestly? Bassanio asks, why do you sharpen your knife so keenly, Shylock? Children, here wheat means sharpen and earnestly means keenly, curiously. Shylock, to cut the forfeiture from that bankrupt there. And Shylock replies, to cut off the pound of flesh which he has forfeited by this bankrupt. He is referring to Antonio. Graciano, note on thy soul. Children, this soul, S-O-L-E, it refers to the sole of shoe. But on thy soul, S-O-U-L, soul. Soul means spirit. Harsh dew. Thou makest thy knife keen, but no metal can. No, note the hangman's axe. Bear half the keenness of thy sharp envy. Can no prayers pierce thee? Pierce here means penetrate. Children, in these lines, Graciano says, it is not on the sole of your shoes, but on your soul, on your spirit, that you are sharpening your knife, you cruel Jew. But no metal, even the knife of the hangman, could ever become so sharp as your jealousy, as your envy. Can no prayers penetrate your heart? Can't you be kind? Can any prayers get through to you? Shylock, no, none that thou hast wit enough to make. At Graciano's words, Shylock replies, no, none of the prayers can make me kind. None of the prayers go through to my heart. And you are intelligent enough to understand this. Children, by these words, we come to know that Shylock is very adamant. He doesn't listen to anybody. He just wants to take flesh from Antonio's body. Graciano, O be thou damned, inexecrable dog. Here Graciano says, Shylock, you may be accursed, you obstinate dog. By these words, Graciano means to say that Shylock is a person who cannot be insulted, who cannot be cursed enough. And for thy life, let justice be accused. Further, he says, justice is to be blamed for the fact that it allows you to live. Here, Graciano means to say that justice is to be blamed for allowing people like Shylock to live. Thou almost makest me waver in my faith to hold opinion with Pythagoras. Further, he says, you almost make me doubtful of the Christian faith and inclined to believe in my theory of Pythagoras that souls of animals infuse means enter themselves into the trunks of men. And the Pythagoras theory is that the souls of animals sometimes enter the bodies of men. Thy courage spirit means a bad tempered spirit, a spoiled spirit, governed a wolf who hanged for human slaughter. Further, Graciano says, and your dog like spirit, your bad tempered spirit that must have been ruled by a wolf, hanged for killing a human. Even from the gallows did his fell. Fell here means fierce, cruel, soul feet. And willest thou layest in my unhallowed dam infused itself in thee, for thy desires are wolfish, bloody, starved, and ravenous. Further, Graciano says, even as the wolf body was hanged on the gallows. Children, gallows is a place where the wolf body was supposed to be hanged. His ferocious soul, his bad, cruel soul, sped away from him. While you lay in your unholy mother, in the womb of your unholy mother. Here he says, when Shylock was not born, he was into the womb of his mother. Then the wolf's spirit sent itself into his body because his desires are wolfish, bloody, starved, and hungry. Children, why Graciano says so? Because Shylock's intentions are bad and he wants to take the pound of flesh from Antonio's body. He is behaving like a cruel wolf. Shylock, till thou canst rail. Rail here means remove. The seal from off my bond. Thou but offendest thy lungs to speak so loud. In these lines, Shylock says, until you can speak words of abuse which will actually remove the legal seal from my agreement, you're only putting your lungs to useless labor in speaking like this. Repair thy wit, good youth, or it will fall to cruelest ruin. Here Shylock says, come to your senses, young man, or you will destroy yourself. And he says, Graciano, try to cultivate a more finished sense of humor. Fix your brain, or it will break down altogether. I stand here for the law. I'm here to claim the judgment of the law. Duke, this letter from Bellario doth command here means recommend, a young and a learned doctor to our court. Where is he? Here, Duke is reading a letter. The letter is from Bellario, and Duke says that that letter recommends a young and learned lawyer to our court. Where is he? And that lawyer has come in place of Bellario. Nerissa, he attendeth here hard by to know your answer whether you'll admit him. Here Nerissa replies, he is present here. The lawyer which this letter recommends is present here close by. He is willing for your answer. He wants to know your answer to know whether you will admit him or not. Duke, with all my heart, some 3 or 4 of you, go give him courteous conduct to this place. Meantime, the court shall hear Bellario's letter. Duke says, I will admit him wholeheartedly. Let some 3 or 4 of the men here go and escort him to this place with all due respect and courtesy. In the meantime, I shall read out Bellario's letter to all who are present in the court. Clerk reads, your Grace shall understand that at the receipt of your letter, I am very sick. But in the instant that your messenger came in loving visitation, loving here means friendly, visitation means visit, was with me a young doctor of Rome. His name is Balthazar. Clerk starts reading the letter, which says, your Grace shall understand that at the receipt of your letter, I am very sick. I am not well. But just as your messenger came. A young doctor from Rome was visiting with me. His name is Balthazar. Children, Portia is in disguise of Balthazar. Further, the clerk reads, I acquainted him with the cause in controversy. Controversy means dispute between the Jew and Antonio the merchant. We turned over many books together. He is furnished with my opinion, which bettered with his own learning. I told him of the nature of the case and the quarrel between the Jew and Antonio, the merchant. We consulted many legal books together and I told him my view about the case. Having been provided with my view, with my opinion, he will improve upon it by his own learning, the greatness whereof I cannot enough comment comes with him at my importunity here means request to fill up your grace request in my stead. Further he says, the learning of this person Balthazar is of high quality and to praise which I do not have enough words. I do not have enough words to praise his learning. He is coming to you at my special request to take my place and thus fulfill your need. I beseech you, let his lack of yours be no impediment to let him lack a reverend here means respectful estimation. For I never knew so young a body with so old a head. I ask that his youthfulness, his young age, should not be considered a reason for keeping back your highest esteem, highest respect for him. For because I have never known a man so young in years, so young in age, and so mature in intelligence. I leave him to your gracious acceptance, whose trial shall better publish his commendation. Commendation here means praise. I leave him in the hope that you will receive him graciously, respectfully, and if you give him a trial, this will show up his praise even better. Children, all these words written in the letter are sent by Dr. Bellerio from Padua in praise of Balthazar, in praise of Portia, who is disguised as Balthazar. That's all for today, and I hope you have understood the explanation of the scene well. Rest of the scene we'll discuss in next video.